Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? You guys, it is a Hot Girl Summer Euro edition. Hot Euro Girl Summer. Hot Girl Euro Summer? Hot Girl Euro Summer edition. Just came back from Bali and I am officially heading to Europe because I'm a sick freak. I am. I will be heading to my best friend Tessa's bachelorette party on the 29th in Vegas. So I will go from Vegas to Italy. So I'm landing in Rome, from Rome to Florence. I'll take a train there. So I will be officially in Florence August 31st. Now, this decision didn't come lightly. Actually, it fucking did. It did come very lightly. I was like, you know what? I'm just in this season of surrender. As you guys know, I'm doing this like 100-day surrender challenge. And I was presented the opportunity to go to Europe. My question is, why would I not do that? So I want to make a little video to kind of explain what my plans are, why I'm leaving, and maybe just like a small recap on Bali and how amazing that time was. So let's start with Bali first to recap. Bali was truly amazing. And as you can tell in Atlanta, like the horns are honking. Guys, you're not giving me more of a reason to want to stay. Like now it's making it easier for me to leave. Bali was amazing. I genuinely feel like it's a place that I could thrive. I genuinely feel like it's a place that I could move, I could live. And I'm actually thinking about short term living there. Probably not in 2026, but maybe in 2027. It had the perfect combination of peace, but also still like a little bit of this ambition, but less like hustle bustle feel, but more of just like a calm, steady ambition. A lot of people I think who go to Bali are really similar to people who go to Miami. So it doesn't mean that it's going to be this, everyone there is like super ambitious and very focused and is doing well. I think in Miami, half the people there are actually doing the shit they should be doing. Half the people there are really faking it. But regardless of whether or not it's a faux fame or a faux wealth or performative wealth or it's real, the environment that you're in is really important for your personal success. Whether or not people are actually winning or not winning, it doesn't actually matter. It's just the energy that people are giving off is going to help you. So honestly, whether or not someone is actually wealthy or isn't wealthy is none of my fucking business. And I like to keep it that way because it's not my job to judge what everyone else has going on. Like a lot of people are really trying to make something shake. And I love that for them. And then some people are trying to pretend like they're making things shake, but they're just doing busy noise. Either way, and or the third person is the person who's actually doing the shit that they say that they're doing. Either way, it's none of my business. And I like to stay in my own little bubble. But I feel like the difference between Miami and Bali specifically is that there's less what feels like performative wealth. And in Bali, I feel like there are a lot more like established entrepreneurs who, or just like even newer entrepreneurs who are really serious about their craft. And I like that. And it also feels like more of a sense of community, even though I'm still very much a black cat and I like to stay in my own lane. It does really feel like people there are trying to communicate and connect. And I do like that. I like watching it, at least, even if I'm not in the mix. I do like it. When I went to Bali, a lot of people actually did know me, which was a surprise. I know I'm kind of like, yes, global a little bit. Like people do know my content, which I think is awesome. But I didn't know that many people in Bali like would know me. So it was kind of cool to be like, oh, like my shit's really out there. Like my shit's really popping. Like this is cool. So it was good to kind of get a little bit of that validation. Not something I'm really ever seeking, but it was cool to see that people knew my stuff, and that's what I've been working so hard on. Bali for me was all about brand. So being recognized and having people come up to me and spending extra time coaching people, like I did free coaching sessions. I extended myself in ways that people would pay tens of thousands of dollars for me to do, as a way to just like give back and to be able to be in service. And it was really cool in Bali to be able to provide that for people. And in exchange, have a good energetic exchange. Like these were individuals that I really enjoyed my time with. One of the guys, his name's Maximus. He is a younger creator and a fitness like online coach. And it was great to just like be able to give my time to him. And another one was Blair Richards, who makes millions of dollars, super successful, but just to spend time with her and give her input on my life, on the way that my mindset is, my autonomy, my sovereignness, my security, my certainty, like things that she really valued about me that I hadn't really remembered about myself for a long time. So I got a lot out of the time I spent with people in Bali, and the time I spent by myself, which was something that, I can't even express in words. But in regards to the people I connected with, I had a great experience. The gyms I told you in another video was like amazing. Being able to work out, um, kind of be in a good energetic space as other people, but be able to focus and eat really healthy in the same place. Chef's kiss. You guys will see me in Bali again, for sure. So I'm excited about that. Another thing that I really loved about Bali from a personal level is that when I went there, like from the moment I got there to the moment I left, I went to Bali for brand, business, and building. Like that was my focus. I think a lot of people go to Bali or go to certain places for like a eat, pray, love, which I think is awesome for them. But I kept telling everyone, they're like, are you on this like eat, pray, love thing? Like, what are you going through? I'm like, no, I'm on this brand, build, and business like mindset. And that's exactly what I did. It was so cool in the month of July when I left. My whole team pretty much operated by themselves. This was probably the first time I didn't even have a choice. Like I was 12 hours ahead of my team. I had to let them fly, and they did. I was still involved with some things. I had meetings throughout the weeks. I still had some one-on-one clients, very, very few. But I worked the least amount of my business. I had made the most of my company at that time. We had made over six figures, over $100,000 in the month of July, pretty much without me, which was the first time my company had ever done any of these things. Like first time for everything. In August, because I was still there in August for 2 weeks. In August, we hit the ground running very similarly. At this point, I had no one-on-one clients. You talk about scaling a business, scaling yourself out of a company. We have key man risk, meaning like my face, I market, I bring in leads, so I could never really officially like sell my business because I'm the major proponent as to the reason why people buy, which I love and I'm totally fine with because I love the content. But in the month of August, and today, just to give you a reference, I believe is August 20, what's today's date? Let's see. August 25th. We have had a record breaking month for the year. We have had, I've had no one-on-one clients for the first time in 10 years. Zero one-on-one clients. We've made the most amount of money, record breaking month. And I have a team that is like autonomously working together and fucking crushing. I love my team. I have high performers. They're locked in, they're dialed. This isn't even fake. This is not a performative video to be like, yeah, like look how amazing my life is. No, literally, I have actually been bored. Like this month, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I've had too much time on my hands. And it's so crazy because I talked to you guys about how I script in my journal, right? I scripted the exact life I have right now 2 months ago. I literally in my script said, the major focus I do is just filming content, and the content's so easy. It just flows out of my mouth. It's so authentic. It's so organic. Everyone who watches my content becomes more obsessed with me. They desire me more. All my content is hitting millions of views. People are loving what I'm creating, and it's all so transparent. It's so authentic. It's so me. It's so brand. Like it's on brand with low silver. And the thing that I spend the most amount of time doing in this month is content. My clients are happy. We have no refunds. We have no disputes. Like all of this is fucking scripted. It's scripted in my journal. Like I would go grab it right now if I wasn't filming this and show you. And it's been amazing because it's actually happening. And I scripted this months ago. And I think people think like I'm joking about this. Like this is like again, like I'm putting on this facade. You guys should energetically be able to feel and tell right now that I'm so fucking about my word. It's insane. So Bali was for brand. I actually shifted my focus because when I first started my business, which is what I highly recommend people do, is I focus solely on business. I posted 3 to 5 times a day, more on the 5 times a day end, on long form, high value content. It was all value based content. It was all long form, no short form gimmicky shit, no polarizing, like semantics to try to get like viewership. It was simply just value, because what I wanted to build was an education stack. I wanted people to know that my content was built off of true valuable information that you could utilize, and it worked. Like I wanted it to be credible. I wanted people to know, oh, she's good at this shit. It wasn't until like even a year later that I started to incorporate branded pieces, because I didn't start on Instagram. I originally kind of started on TikTok and then moved over to Instagram. And it wasn't until this year that our team has made a shift into brand. And more specifically, when I went to Bali, I said, guys, hey, we've established the business. Everyone trusts us now. Everyone knows us for this thing, and we're good at this thing, and we get people results. Now it's time for us to become unshakable. Now it's time for everyone to fucking know about us. We need to become a household name. I have I don't want to say it's a crazy goal, but I have a goal of hitting 1 million followers by the end of this year. Currently, I'm at 262,000 followers. 1 million is the goal. And I am so steadfast on that. And I believe that we are capable of doing that no matter what. Like, here I am just going to energize that. 1 million followers by the end of this year. 1 million followers by the end of this year. It is August 25th. And 1 million followers by the end of this year. August, so September, October, November, December. 4 months. 4 months to make this happen. And I am so confident that we are going to do this. And when I come back to watch this video, I know that I would have done it. So Bali was like really the gear starter for brand, because I told everyone on the team we have to go there, and it's time for me to be more honest, more forward in my content, more personal. I haven't always been very personal in my content. I've always kept my cards very close to my chest because I just protected myself in that way. I didn't want to share online like that. And I know that that's where I'm meant to be. It's where I'm meant to thrive. I also feel like my story is important. I do feel like my ability to resonate with people out there who look like me, who come from my background, who, who can resonate with my story more. It's important to share it. And I feel like it's selfish of me to not be my most authentic self, to one, just like show the fuck up for myself, but also for all of you who are watching my content or are inspired by me or resonate with me. I feel like it's something that I want to give to you guys too. I want to be able to, I want for anyone who's watching this to feel seen, to feel heard, to feel known, to feel like they can relate with my story and with me. And they're not by themselves in this situation. So Bali was all about that. And I really know I nailed that. I'm bringing it into Atlanta now that I'm back here. And now I'm going to bring it into Europe. I'm heading to Italy. I don't have a full plan. I am meeting someone very special there who you guys will see at some point when I uncover them. And I'm just living this life. Like, in my scripts, wanted so badly to have this freedom, the time freedom, the financial freedom, the location freedom. And what people don't understand about those 3 freedoms is that most people who are business owners or entrepreneurs who are decently successful have the ability to do these 2. They can get location freedom, work from wherever, and they can get financial freedom because they can make money, right? Endless amount of money. So financial and location freedom aren't difficult to create for yourself as a business owner and entrepreneur at some point. Let me not discredit that, actually. This is hard to do. Financial freedom and location, like truly to have enough money to be able to do whatever the fuck you want, and then location freedom to do it from wherever you want, is a hard feat. So let me credit myself there. But once you're able to do this, the time freedom piece is a whole other thing. Time freedom is the difference between wealthy people and rich people. Rich people have enough money. They can do what they want where they want, right? Financial freedom, location freedom, but they cannot do it whenever they want, because oftentimes a lot of business owners are tied to one-on-one clients. So their schedule runs around working with clients, or, having to just do things with people. So their schedule is actually pretty locked in. Wealthy people have time freedom, meaning they can work from wherever they want, location freedom. They can buy and do whatever they want, however they want, financial freedom. But then to be able to do it whenever they want is the time freedom. And I have actually been able to unlock that. Like, I now have time freedom. I create my schedule whatever the fuck I want to do anything. I can wake up whenever I want to. I can film whenever I want to. I can work out whenever I want to. I don't report to anyone. I don't have to do anything for anyone. My offer is completely scaled without me. Like, I've done that. It's insane and it's a blessing, but it's like I have spent 10 years trying to get to this point, and now I'm bored. Like, that's a fucking privilege, is to become so, have all the things, to become so wealthy, so time wealthy, so location wealthy, so financially wealthy, that you're just bored. Like, now I'm just kind of, okay, like, what's next? It's crazy. So Bali was like the opportunity for me to put this into play, and it was really cool to see. Built the brand, doing the things, and heading off to Europe now. I'm going to start in Rome. So technically, I land in Rome. I'm going to take a train to Florence. From Florence, I'm going to meet up with a special someone. From there, we are thinking about going to Sicily, or there's a place called Sardinia, I think it is, like a small island off Italy. But we're kind of open to bouncing around and kind of going to different places. So we're going to see where the wind takes us and what we're going to do. But I will probably be out in Europe for about 2 weeks at a minimum, if not up to 4 weeks, because I have to come back for another bachelorette party, also in Vegas, at the end of September. So I do have to come back. There is a time little constraint here. But yeah, I'll be in Europe for 2 to 4 weeks, probably 4 weeks, because knowing me, I'm just going to be like, let's fucking stay. And I'll be running my business and filming and doing all the things there too. So I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm crashing out. Maybe I'm crashing out. It's like, oh, Lo's on the fucking run. She's just going out here. She's out here in the world. But I'm literally living my best fucking life. And I'm so excited to bring you guys alongside with me so that you can watch, so that you can kind of like live. This is Atlanta. This is Atlanta. This is why I can't live in the States. Okay. But I'm excited to also have you guys living vicariously through me as well. And then hopefully be able to meet some of you guys too and have you guys join me in the process. So I'm really excited. And I don't know, this is going to be Hot Girl Euro Summer 2026. Wish me luck. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, still looking for a YouTube jingle, guys. Like on the low but low, or low chats, or on the down low, or this is the download. See what I did there? This is the download. Having a download, load, whatever. Just give me feedback.